Hi, welcome to AwkwardHamster. In my review of the Foscam FI9821W wireless IP camera, I mentioned that there was a crackling noise coming from the Foscam speaker when it's in live video. So if you were to switch out live video, the crackling noise stops. Switch back to live video, the noise is back. It's definitely audible, it's annoying, and it's one of the reasons why I can't use it as my baby monitor. I reached out to Foscam, they responded, and they say that they are working with their manufacturer on resolving the problem. So on my end, what can I do to basically patch this until Foscam and their manufacturer comes up with a more permanent solution? So I was thinking, what could be causing it? Because any of my MPEG model Foscam, I don't encounter this issue on those MPEG on those Foscams, such as the FI-A910W, FI-A918W. Neither of those Foscams have this loud, audible crackling sound. So I started thinking, what was the difference? And on this new Foscam, it's 802.11n wireless. The previous Foscams were just B and G. This one's N. So maybe, just a hypothesis, maybe the N requires more power, and there's a more powerful wireless signal being sent from this Foscam. And somehow the speaker on Foscam not being shielded properly is grabbing on to those rogue wireless signals. And well, what can I do right now to try to solve the problem? Because it's not like I can just take one of the antennas from my other Foscam that's working and put it in this one, because the antenna is still the same. I know, I tried it. I tried putting the antenna from my older Foscam onto this one. The crackling noise is still there. So let me just first have you guys hear the sound of that crackling noise. I'm gonna switch to live video. So right now you should be able to hear the crackling. I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna switch back to live video. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is, so the crackling is this. I can move in this position, it's still gonna crackle. It's still crackling. Still crackling. Make sure that your antenna is screwed on properly and is tight. So if I were to take the antenna off, there's no crackling. So that was another reason why I thought that, okay, it's the wireless transmission signal that's being caught by the speaker. So now it's crackling. So I was thinking, okay, what else can I do to try to resolve the issue? Because when I take off the antenna, the crackling stops. When I put my hand on it, the crackling stops. Okay, so I'm thinking, all right, here, this is a rolled up aluminum foil. I basically just put this over the antenna. I don't hear any crackling now. So here, I'll move the speaker next to the Foscam. I'll take this aluminum foil off. It's crackling like crazy right now. I drop it back on. It's not crackling. Now there's pros and cons to this method. The crackling is at a basically it's not really audible anymore, because this aluminum foil is, I'm guessing, absorbing all the rogue wireless signals. And I can actually put this in my baby room if I wanted. But the pro is short-lived, because the con is pretty significant. For the con, diminished wireless signal strength. And you don't want that, because let's say you live in a two-story house. The diminished signal strength means that there's going to be more of a lag. Or if you live in a condo or something with concrete, you don't want that. Sometimes your images, what I notice is sometimes if I leave it on and if I walk away, the image becomes all pixelated. Now another con is, it looks ugly. It looks like a cheap hack. Alright. So this was one method of resolving this. Another method is, well, take a piece of tape and just tape the speaker right here. It will reduce the decibel by perhaps half. You can still hear it. It can't be a baby monitor, but at least it's not as annoying as before. So I was like, okay, well, yeah, I can cover speaker, or I use a third option. The third option is take one of these headphone jacks. So these headphone jacks, I'm sure those who travel, you're gonna always have these around because the airlines are giving these away, trying to get you to pay for their on-demand service. So this one I got from one of my recent travels, and just take this headphone jack, 3.5mm headphone jack, and just plug it into the audio out on the Foscam. Let me show you what I mean. So on the Foscam, you got the audio in and the audio out. So with the audio out, if I plug it in there, the decibel count like an eighth or something. So it's not that bad. I can still hear it, but it's significantly better. Now the crackling is back. The crackling is there, but not annoying. So let me move the computer speaker or microphone closer to it. So right now the headphone jack is in. I'm going to unplug the jack. It's crackling away. I'm going to plug the jack back in. There's some crackling, there's some hissing, but it's really not that bad. So basically there's these three methods to use. First method, aluminum foil. It's a cheap hack. It will reduce your wireless signal strength. If you really have to, sure. The second one, just put tape on a speaker. It'll cut the decibel count by half, the volume by half. Well, it's up to you. Where the third one, that seems more logical, more viable, is take, well, I gotta turn off this crackling, is to take a headphone jack, a 3.5mm jack, whether headphone or microphone, and just plug it into the audio out. And you can actually I'll actually consider putting that in Marcus's bedroom. Okay, so until Foscam comes up with a more permanent solution, I hope you guys pick one of these methods, and hope you found this video useful. As always, if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to send to me. Thanks for watching AwkwardHamster. Bye.